Party headquarters, a bunch of you were in there. You might have remembered I started out by saying, "Hi, my name is Tom and I'm a Republican." And then you guys were all quiet and I said, "You're supposed to say, 'Welcome to the meeting, Tom,' all right?" Yeah, that was the same night, and this was a different time, wasn't it? It was a different time. It was when people were still getting used to the Emmer, Crombie, and Fitch of politics. They were still looking, saying, "I can't believe he's actually everything that we thought he wasn't going to be," right? That was the same night I pulled out that list and I said, "Okay, vote for me because I'm going to give you all this free..." Oh, shoot. That's Camp Wellstone. I pulled out my Camp Wellstone stuff. I apologize. All right, we've had a little bit of fun. Here's the reality. We can talk about the problem all day. We know what the problem is. The problem is that government has just simply gotten too big in the state of Minnesota. Frankly, it's a problem all across this country. But in Minnesota, government has gotten so big that it's suffocating business. It's suffocating opportunity. We know what the problem is. That's not the issue. We're looking for leaders who want to solve the problem. That's what we're talking about. Everybody knows what the problem is. We're looking for leaders, conservative leaders, okay? And we've got good conservatives, but here's the question. When the heat is on, who is actually going to stand by our conservative principles and values? Who is actually going to take those tough positions and stay the course? I've done it. Yeah, it's only been 5 years, but I've done it, and it doesn't matter what the issue is. We do what's right for the state of Minnesota, not necessarily what might be comfortable for somebody's political existence. That's what we're going to need in the governor's office. Somebody who's willing to stand up to career politicians, somebody who's willing to stand up to career bureaucrats, somebody who's willing to stand up to all these special interests in their money. I'm asking for the opportunity to do that because we know what the problem is, and we've got to solve the problem by once again defining what are the priorities we expect from government, and then we need to redesign government to meet those priorities. And we've got to bring down the cost of doing business in this state because we must once again make Minnesota the destination for opportunity and investment that it was when I was growing up in the 60s and the 70s. When I was playing on that hockey rink that's at the intersection of 62 and Gleason Road, when I was growing up, Minnesota was the best. Everybody across this country knew about Minnesota. We had the best people, we had the best businesses, we had the best athletes. Yeah. That's what Minnesota was all about. And I'm going to tell you, it is still what Minnesota's about. Yeah, we've been losing people, right? We've been losing businesses, we've been losing good people because they've been going, we just had the study come out the other day. We have people that are leaving the state for more tax-friendly states. Okay? And our colleagues on the other side of the aisle want to just plug their nose and look the other way. They don't think the problem is the environment that we've created here. We know what the problem is. It's time to solve it. You know what? We still have the best and the brightest in this state. And I'm here because Jackie and I, and by the way, I'd like you all to say hello to my wife because I wouldn't be here without Jackie. I will tell you quickly, Leslie Davis introduced her a couple weeks back and said to a table, you know, Jackie Emmer would make the best first lady this state has ever seen. And then he said, but I think Tom will be upset because I'm going to be in the governor's mansion. I thought that was very unfair to do that when I wasn't around. So here's what I would like with all of you, because we're all in this thing together. Minnesota still has the best and the brightest. We still have the fastest, the best looking, the smartest people in the world in Minnesota. Yeah, we've lost a bunch of them lately.
Can we give ourselves a hand?
It's true, though. It's true, and what we've done is, it's kind of like when you put too much soil on top of a seed. You don't give it room to grow. It's time to start to reduce the size of government, bring down the cost of doing business in this state, and let Minnesota flourish once again. We can do that. We're the only party that offers that kind of a future. You know what? When we go out next summer, we not only must win, we will win.
Yeah.
I'm going to be part of that one way or the other. You know the job that I'm interviewing for, but I'm in it with all of you. We're going to win this thing back, and when we get there, we're going to make Minnesota the place that it once was. We're going to make it strong again, and you know what? We're going to be a lot better off, and our kids are going to be a lot better off. They're counting on us. Thanks a lot. Thanks.